Does your life story feel ignited, like you're living your purpose, what you're meant to do, and your passions, spilling that onto others and discovering their life stories? I'm Nurse Ann. Before I head off to the messy front lines, I'm going to drop some of this on you from my Ignite Life Poetry Devotional. See if you can see how some of these titles, what they might have in common. But the intro also reminds us that as you go, to dare to inspire and bless everyone in your path, because you know what? The life stories that we encounter daily, they're filled with struggle and triumph, joy, sorrow, self-doubt, and everything in between. So challenge yourself to discover these stories and ignite passion and potential for your own journey, along with mutual encouragement for you, ourselves, and others. I'm a certified emergency and mental health registered nurse on the front lines, and I'm continually learning humanity on every level, as I'm sure you are too. And you know what? Our individual experiences collide to weave a patchwork of beauty and grace, and they can. I put a lot of serious life stories and life situations in here that I see in life, in family, in the community, on the front lines of mental health and emergency. Gave that some advocacy and awareness, highlighted struggles people go through, along with a poem that I did, and then a devotional, and the Ignite Life Poetry Devotional by Nurse Ann, hopefully your favorite nurse and new indie author. But some of the titles remind us. Number one is Outward Mirror, and I did that at the website at nurseann.com. You can see that. I did a few of the poems there live for you just to get a sample. There's also Hide or Confide. There's Trapped in Memories. We think about memory issues. And in the beginning, we're also reminded from Isaiah that God says he's going to do a new thing in your life. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? He can even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Do you need a way in the wilderness of what you're going through? Rivers in the desert of your situations. Outward Mirror starts off with, is it all about me? Or can it be you, us, we? And that's just the beginning and the devotional. And then number two, Hide or Confide. Why all the sadness? What's causing your tears? Does your life seem like madness filled with pain, sorrow, a host of all fears? Would you allow me to peer on the inside? That's just a sample. Trapped in Memories is all about people getting older and having memory issues, or any age, and feeling isolated, maybe even in certain living situations. And then Single Parent, we have thing about that. Street Survivors, cold, dark, concrete, stomach full of hunger. How do I survive or warm my bare feet? And that just talks about advocacy for trauma-informed care, and homelessness. Bondage is about human trafficking and how we can advocate and help destroy that evil. Battered, this highlights domestic violence for all ages and everyone in every situation. There's also Inferior, about self-loathing, feeling like we don't measure up. We have Weary Travelers, talking about people maybe having to flee from their homeland, coming to a new unfamiliar place, and how that must feel. Strangers, a sea of people, who can I trust? Walking by them every day, averting eyes seems like a must. By chance, do we have something in common? I'll let you hear the rest of the Ignite Life Poetry Devotional. There is Unique. My difference makes me awkward. We're going to talk about that, our differences, and how we can still release our capabilities. And then Touch, just eye contact, nice, gentle touch for others, and how spending time with others helps elevate their life and their day. I got to hurry because I have to head off to the front lines. Hope to see you over at nurseann.com. Windows, it talks about eye contact and listening to other stories. Nature Love, talking about nature therapy and how that really helps our nervous system, calms us down, helps our life. Exotic Adventure, we talk about travel and the fun things that you can do. Family Time, just reconnecting and spending time building up ourselves and our families and our loved ones. Notice Me, sometimes we feel invisible and others feel invisible, how we can boost our own self-esteem and also help others. It's not just all about us, is it? Kindness just takes a moment to be kind, speak to the heart and also to the mind. Maybe just a smile is all that they need without having to beg or even to plead. I'll let you hear the rest of that. Then we have generosity. What gifts will you give with others to share? Your time, your attention. These things show that you care. And then we have one about friends. You are enough, a true beauty to share. You bring to the table a smorgasbord of flair. Don't hide who is you. To hear the rest, Ignite Life Poetry Devotional by Nurse Ann. And then the finale is your turn. Now it's your turn. I hand you the pen. Stir up your gifts. Mix it up. Make it churn. We need your unique voice in this world full of choice. There is more on that too, but I don't want to spoil it for you. And I did that one live also at the website on the Ignite Life tab. And there's so much more at the Ignite Life Poetry Devotional by Nurse Ann. Gotta run off to the front lines. Hope you check it off. There's a sample at the website. Have a great ignited day. And I'll see you at the podcast. See ya.